Hello, this video is all about finding fractions of shapes. Okay, so to start, we need to recap. When finding a fraction of a shape, we need to think about it being into how many equal parts. Equal parts means the same amount of space taken up in the shape. So if we start with this shape, this rectangle, it's been divided into 4 equal parts. So in this case, the denominator would be 4. And at the moment, no parts have been coloured in yet. I haven't decided what I want yet. So if I shade in 1 part out of 4, 1 equal part out of 4 equal parts, I then need to put my numerator as 1. 1 out of 4 equal parts. So therefore, if I colour in 2 parts out of 4, my denominator is still going to be 4, because I've done it out of 4 parts, and my numerator will now be 2. So now you can see that 2 out of 4 is this, and 2 parts out of 4 parts on my model as well, is the same as half of my model has been coloured in, half of my rectangle has been coloured in. Even though it's not a block half that we're used to, half the space has been coloured in. So then moving on to this shape, so again it's a rectangle, but this time the denominator is going to be different. So have a little think what you think the denominator is going to be. What is it out of? How many equal parts are there? So yeah, the denominator is going to be 6 because it's out of 6 equal parts. And I've shaded in 4, so my numerator is going to be 4. So it'll be 4/6 or 4 out of 6, like that. But it could be that you could be asked how many parts aren't shaded, so what fraction is not shaded in this shape? Have a go. That's right, 2/6 are not shaded in this shape. When finding fractions of shapes, sometimes you'll need to find out what fraction of the shape has been coloured. It might be that you want to find out what fraction of the shape has been coloured in blue. So what you need to do is find out how many total pieces that are there. So how many equal pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's our denominator. So if I said what fraction of this shape is coloured in blue, we need to find out how many out of the 5 pieces are blue. So that would be 1, so our numerator would be 1. So 1/5 of the shape is blue, so we need to find out what fraction is green. Again, it's only 1 strip out of the 5, so therefore it's 1/5 is green, 1/5 is blue, and 1, 2, 3/5 aren't coloured in. So now I've got 2 strips coloured in pink. So what fraction is coloured in pink? Have a go. There you go. 2/5, 2 out of 5 pieces are coloured in. Okay, so pause the screen and have a little go at these 12 questions, writing the fraction for each shape which is shaded. Okay, so if we look at these 2 rectangles that have been divided up, what's the same and what's different? What do you notice? So what the same is that it's the same size, it's the same size rectangle. It's been divided into 4 equal parts. So we're using these 2 lines. So that's the same. This space is the same as that space, and that space is the same as that space, so that's equal. Those 2 make one of those. And same there, for there, no, for there. So what's different is that it's got these parts that have been divided into halves again. So this doesn't have that, does it? But that still means it's got the same amount of space here, the same amount of space there. So if I colour in this quarter, and also this quarter, that's still the same amount of space. That's still equal, isn't it? So even though this has been divided into two parts again, it's still equal space. So this is still a quarter, 1 out of 4 that's been coloured in, and this is still 1 out of 4 that's been coloured in. One of these big rectangles out of 4 of the big rectangles have been coloured in. Okay, have a little go at this task. So true or false, a quarter of the triangle has been shaded. Explain why. So it's quite hard to see, but there's actually an equilateral triangle. Little tip for you. So you might want to have a go at drawing an equilateral triangle yourself and colouring in the proportion that I have as well. Okay, so it is actually true, because if I draw a line across there, I get another triangle of the same size, the same amount of space. And if I draw a line up there, I then have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's out of 4 triangles of the same space, same size, and one of them has been coloured in. Okay, here's a little task you could do. We're going to mix maths and art together by making straight rainbows. And these are a message that everybody's putting up in their windows as a sign of hope that we're going through all this, staying at home together. And once your rainbow is complete, you can pop it up in your window for anybody who walks by your house can see and send the message along. Okay, so I've just started off with 2 parallel lines. Remember, when we've done parallel lines, you're skiing, you have to keep your skis straight. These are parallel lines because the gap doesn't get smaller between them. It just keeps going on and on and on and on forever. We're going to divide this into 6. So the best thing to do, because 6 for the denominator is an even number, remember we can divide it exactly in half. Okay, so you can do it as wide as you like. You could even start your first lines much wider, or you could do it on an A3 piece of paper. You could even do it on, if you've got chalk, you can do it on the ground. So then I put my line halfway, so at the moment I've got 2 halves. Okay, so now this part needs to be divided into 3 parts because it's got to have 3 parts on each side. So there we go. I've just roughly done it by looking at it. So it's about little finger, and little finger. And then I'm going to draw straight lines across now, as straight as I can. You might want to do, again, a measurement of little finger again. Or you can use a ruler as well if you've got one handy at home. There we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3. My half has been divided into thirds. So now I need to divide this half into thirds again. Like that. So we should have it out of 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've done it out of 6. I was thinking about doing it into 8s because it is easier, because you just half. So you make it half, and then you half again, and you half again. So probably maybe been easier, but I thought 6 colours is quite a nice amount of colours for the rainbow. Okay, so then I've decided how much fractions I would want each colour to be. So 2/6 red, 1/6 blue, 1/6 green, 1/6 pink, and 1/6 yellow. I have to check that if I add up my numerators, it makes 6 out of 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6/6 altogether. That's a whole. So this whole thing should be coloured if I follow these fractions. So you might want to set your own challenge of what fraction of your rainbow you want it to be red or green, or you can follow this one, or you can get someone at home to give you maybe a bit of a challenge if you want to. So you can use watercolours, because I know if you were at school on the last day, I gave you all a palette of watercolours, or you could use pens or anything you have at home, chalk, to complete this. So yeah, if you wanted to challenge yourself and think, if I halve it, some of you year 4s, or some of you year 3s, halve it, then that makes, so 1 half, 2 halves would be a sixth, wasn't it? So you could colour this sort of half pink, and then one of these halves pink as well, and that still makes a sixth. So I might use a pencil just to lightly divide it up, so some of the halves, so it's a little bit zigzaggy, which might be quite a nice effect. But you feel free to have a go, whatever you'd want, and I'll show you my final piece at the end of the video. Your turn to create your fraction rainbow.